What's up, DD? How's the volume? Everybody's safe still, regardless, so. You're not out if you lose here.
Oh, I was muted. There we go. Now people should be able to hear me. Can everyone hear everything all right? Mic is a bit loud. That we can fix.
Hopefully I have no buzzing sound.
Yeah, I don't hear any buzzing off of you. Alright, so I'm not really picking up much volume off of Mungo.
Yeah, it's a soft dish. Well, either he's soft or Kenshin is loud. Sound.
A little bit. That should be audible. Alright, if anyone in the audience could just give me a thumbs up there. All the thumbs up you can throw at me if you can hear me alright, if you can hear Dragon Master alright, if our levels are okay.
Bring on the thumbs. Thumbs for all.
Alright, so I think we got everything looking pretty good, so I'll give the racers the go-ahead to start. I'll try not to...
Could always just voice to speech it. Alright, as for the tournament, this is round 1 of the winner's bracket. Kenshin versus Mungo meet. Kenshin is the 13th seed, Mungo is the 20th seed.
Yeah, Kenshin's been doing a lot of work in this game in the last little bit, and he's come pretty far. Good to see.
Speed. Now, while their PB times may be like a little bit of a gap between them, PB times don't mean everything in this game.
No, especially in a race situation.
No. Because what you go for PB times could be a little less than if you're going for a race splits. Just waiting on them to ready up and we'll be good to go.
There we go. Should be seeing our racers start in the next little bit. Yeah, so this is the second match. We had actually a third match. I missed one today, I was working.
It's the third, but it'd only be the second recorded. Unless we tie again.
Yeah.
We tie again, I'm eating my own shorts.
I don't think you want to let the game hear you say that.
Bring it on, game. Bring it on. Alright, stage 1. Basically the tutorial stage where everything dies quickly.
Yep. See damage boost from both players, just trying to get a little bit quicker. Simon doesn't move very fast, but it's one of the things about this game. Simon's movement is like the perfect pacing, so that like as enemies come on you, you can make sure that you're moving the right way, and you have time to react.
Yep. Unlike the older Castlevanias for the NES, you have a lot more air control with Simon.
Yeah, air control, whip control. Game's kind of a spiritual successor of the first Castlevania.
Yeah, you can whip it 8 directions. Yeah, Kenshin started his, probably nuts. Mungo's timer's actually the one off.
Yeah, Mungo started his timer a little bit off, so, not much we can do about that, guys.
Nope. Kenshin's timer is the right time.
Yeah, as long as both players started at the same time, that's what matters.
Yeah.
So we see both players already with doubles and the cross, and both are trying to get up to the triple. Mongo just got that. Pretty simple. The more you use it, the quicker your doubles and triples will drop. You need to hit 10 things and have at least 8 hearts for a triple to drop out of a small heart candle.
Yep. Many players sometimes mistake they hit the 10 candles, but then they don't get a triple, and they wonder why.
Yeah.
And it turns out they don't have the hearts.
So Mungo's just killing the Medusa heads. It looks like Mungo is jumping to try and spawn them a little bit higher. Lots of different ways you can attack the Medusa's heads. Ideally, you want to boost off them.
Medusa heads doing only 1 damage are perfect for boosting candidate. And we're to the first boss, Rodane. Did you blink? If you blinked, you missed him.
Yeah, solid boss from Mungo, and very quick from Kenshin as well. Ideally, you want to kill the horse before it's even completely on screen, and that just leaves you the opportunity to catch a couple crosses and start throwing everything that you can at Rodane.
Getting the slag Triforce as well. It's been hinted, getting Triforces increases your time.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, so like other Castlevanias, you'll notice that the players are going to try and have their heart count be at 0 when they pick up the orb at the end of the stages. You're just saving frames on the countdown. It's not quite as harsh as in the early Castlevanias, but it does still matter in this game.
Having a couple of hearts isn't that bad either, just because it's almost instant as well. I think it's like 1 frame for every, 4 hearts?
Yeah, I think they count down as your health is refilling too. So if you have, like, less hearts than the amount of health you're missing, then it doesn't really matter too much, but I'm not 100% sure on that one.
You just don't end the stage with 50 hearts.
Yeah, so Mungo's got a little bit of a lead here. Not by too much. This is one of the longer screens in the stage, or in the game, really. And we get to have the awesome boss fight of Medusa at the end. Make sure to kill all those frogs.
Yeah, frogs' movement, they can either jump high, they can jump low, they can just be a royal pain.
Notice the players jumping over all the other candles and the other sub-weapons that drop. You really don't want to pick up any other sub-weapons unless you've lost your cross by dying or something. Because not only do you lose your cross when you die, or when you pick up another sub-weapon, but you lose your double and triple as well, so you'd have to build that back up once you do get the cross.
Yep.
Another boss
both.
just disappears. It's like Kenshin was going for a damage boost there, didn't quite get it. It's not that big of a deal on this stage. One of the main things is you kind of want to have the water push you forward as much as possible, so getting boosted backwards means that when the water changes direction, You're spending a little bit more time with it pushing you backwards.
Stay on the ground when it's pushing forward, and jump as much as you can when it's pushing you backward. Mongo picking up that extra spare life.
Why not? The good safety, it's essentially free.
It's hiding behind that pillar you can't see. One of only 2 in the game.
Kenshin having just enough life to make it through stage 2 onto stage 3. Health refill.
Now we come up to the Mudmen. Mudmen
Greatest.
are special. When they're in their large form, they do 4 hearts of damage when you run into, just as you saw with KenshinTrek. When you break them down, you only take 3 damage. So with 16 health, you have 5 hits before the next hit will kill you.
Yeah, you can do a couple things. You can jump over them in their tall form, but it's pretty tight. If you jump over them and whip down, it knocks them down into their lower state, so at least if you do get hit, you're only hitting for 3 instead of 4.
Plus, while they're split, the reason why you want to break them apart is when they're breaking apart, they're actually not an enemy at that time. Not until they fully form.
Nice. So Mongo's got all the health he needs. He can take all the boosts coming up in this vertical section of 3. There's also a ring glitch coming up here very soon. Oh.
It's going to pass the early glitch for it.
Looks like Mongo's it's going to skip it. And so is Kenshin.
But one thing that you do notice at Kenshin is he's just walking through the enemies like they're not even there. He's basically exploiting the whole... He's actually in a different layer than the enemies. When they Konami designed it, they had it like where you're a little bit behind the waterfalls, so just to give it a little effect. The enemies are actually drawn on the front layer, so it's time to being on the back layer, you can just walk through them.
Yeah, and by taking the damage boost off the bone pillar and being able to jump up to another level, which is kind of unintended, you skip walking through a wooden bridge, which kind of takes you through the different levels. Alright, Mongo's in a little bit of a precarious situation. He missed the eyeball boost.
Oh, it's sniped.
Yeah, Bone Dragon. But luckily there's a cross for him to catch.
Yeah,
Coming up
the
here.
death here in 3 in this part is not bad. I mean, you have to build your triple up, but at least you still have your cross. Losing the cross is very bad on time-wise.
Yeah, so you'll see Mungo Meat probably farming a couple extra hits with the cross just to make sure that he can get up to at least a double, if not a triple, on the boss for the stage.
Yeah, it's one of the few places it's not too bad to die. I mean, dying in general is still bad, but there's better deaths than others.
Yeah.
Like what Mungo's reaching right now is the next checkpoint, and there is no cross anymore, so deaths are bad. Kenshin is just finishing up a little bit of fun with the Skeleton Knight.
Yeah, making sure he doesn't get hit. Oh, making some of those tight jumps too.
Got the extra Bone Dragon spawn.
Yeah, the second ring glitch in stage 3 is very, very difficult.
So clean up.
Yeah. So about a 915 orb grab from KenshinTrek. And Mungo started his timer late, so we're not actually going to be able to tell. But I'd say they're both pretty close. Shouldn't be much stream delay. I also noticed Mungo only has his double here for this boss, so he's kind of limited in the amount of crosses he can throw.
But he does still have the crosses, so he can still clean them up pretty quick.
Kenshin making his way through stage 4.
Killing all the things and creating a little bit extra lag.
Yeah, that's one thing about this game. The Super Nintendo, while it is a really awesome system, it's kind of underpowered, and a lot of games just kind of threw everything at the processor, regardless of whether it could handle it or not. The the Super Nintendo is very known for its slowdown and its lag. A lot of games often have lag reduction strategies.
Yep. Clean pixel fight. Get hit by any peanuts. Well, it's creeping back up on him again. See how his Plexel goes. Nice.
Yeah, very good. The longer Puexel's alive, the more lag he introduces. Once he starts like licking his tongue around everywhere, it's just the game has a hard time with it.
And now we get into the spinning room of coffee break.
Yep.
Get in the platform, duck down, wait for 45 seconds, then continue.
Yeah, in order to...
Oh, he's gonna have to watch it now. He's got them all spread out.
Yeah, so these guys will actually spawn based on your current position, like your center position. So if you're ducking, they'll kind of go right underneath you, but if you move left or right, or jump, then there's a chance that they might hit you. Luckily, Mungo knows how to deal with those Medusa heads.
The intended strat, I think, by economics terms. Oh, the Mode 7 room.
Yeah. Kenshin being very careful not to stop moving forward for any reason, essentially, except for a little bit, and it manipulates how the skeletons spawn in this room, so you can reduce the amount of lag that comes your way.
And also not get surprised by any of the dropping skeletons, because they'll be the same every time if you don't wait.
So
Mungo waited. So
yeah, he's going to get a bunch of extra spawns. At least
now
one or two.
it's like, yeah, there's one. That's the extra. That's funny, you didn't get any of the little broken bits falling on that last skeleton.
So both players are still on the same screen. There's really not much of a spread here.
Nope.
Even though Mungo took a death, he's not that far behind.
Oh, easily makeable. In case if Kenshin makes a mistake anywhere.
The Cornot's an interesting boss. Kind of want to just throw some crosses, whip him like most bosses. But he grows a little bit smaller every time that you hit him, and he enters like a new tier of health. And if you kill him at the right time, you're actually able to jump off the platform and attempt to grab an early orb. Saves you a couple seconds.
He almost got it.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Cornot's death animation can be quick or slow, and it's kind of based on how many hits are the final hit on him. So if you hit him with like multiple things at the end, his animation is a little bit slower, but if you hit him with just one thing, he dies a little bit quicker. It's kind of strange.
Stage 5. No boss in Stage 5. The only boss is that you're limited by time. Like, you can't dawdle in the stage when you're playing casual.
Nice clean fight from Mungo there, too.
Difference is 41 seconds.
Kenshin just avoiding those last bullets. It's a troll harpy, but he deals with it. Yeah, as you saw in Mungo meet screen, those harpies can spawn really, really high. Or really, really low.
Oh.
Anywhere. And they drop little fleamen too that just chase you around forever.
Who apparently know how to zip as well. They can zip up into the floor.
Yeah, they can. Right, Kenshin's on his way to stage 6, home of the infamous chandelier screen, as well as tons of enemies. There's actually a very wide array of different enemies in this stage, which is kind of cool.
And not only that, all the enemies now have extra health.
Yeah.
Skeletons, which used to take 1, now take 2 hits.
First 5 stages of the game are kind of a primer for the rest of the game. Kind of expect to see a 3 cycle from both these players, but never know.
Simulators are like how much you want to risk.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get a 3 cycle from Kenshin.
Which is perfectly fine. 3s are the standard.
Yeah,
Each chandelier cycle is about 5 seconds each time.
yeah, a death costs at least a minute and a half.
Yeah, because instead of starting at the start of the chandeliers, you actually go all the way to the start of 6-1.
So Kenshin's coming up on not only the Lady Ghost, but the ectoplasms, the rainbow blobs there. Those guys will leg the game out like crazy, so you'll want to kill them as soon as possible. Some well-timed
Rainbow
crosses.
blobs of lag.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just make them flash every single color.
And make them transparent too, because why not?
Indeed. Yep. Looks like Mungo's going to do a standard 3.
Yeah, nice bat boost from Kenshin. Saves a little bit of time.
You always want to look in for the boost that you can take, but safely. This forward damage boost gives you about a half a second for each one. Oh,
That was so close to those spikes. That's actually...
those spikes!
Their hitbox is way bigger than it looks like.
Yeah, Simon. Almost got a hole in his foot.
And in this game, spikes are a one-hit KO. Always.
Even if it is a hole in your foot.
Even if you touch the smooth side.
Yep. I'm gonna miss the bat boost, unfortunately. Jumped a little too late.
Kenshin's almost through the skeleton hellway. Lots of transparent trap skeletons, as well as blood skeletons and skeleton knights. You really gotta watch out for the blood skeletons too. They hit you for 4 instead of just 3 like most regular enemies.
He's going for an interesting little coffin quick. Oh, he gets the one dancer spawn that will hit you regardless.
Luckily his health's pretty good, so not too much of a worry.
He's actually gonna skip that last meat as well. Manga's gonna go get some hidden dead Simon meat. Simon must have got crushed in that wall lately.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a Simon force.
Yeah, Mungo realized he was low on hearts there. It's very important that you keep an eye on your heart count, especially for this boss. Because if you get to this boss and think you have enough hearts, then you're in for a pretty tough fight. The dancers are actually kind of difficult unless you know the whip-only quick kill.
Yep. This heart count's good now. Stage 7's the library. Library has a lot of enemies that you don't want to spend time killing because they just got a lot of life. Ideally, you want to either damage boost them or jump over them. Or look for a damage boost that takes less life than the standard 3.
Yeah.
He gets a low axe, but okay, he doesn't make use of it.
Yeah, that damage boost, if you do get the low axe, can be a little bit scary.
doesn't go for the book jump. He doesn't set up for it.
Yeah. I don't think Kenshin goes for the book jump.
Perfectly understandable. It's not one of the hardest jumps in the game, but every time you do it, you clench every time you do it.
I'll go going for the clench stair jump there too.
Jumping on the stairs is always a risk.
Yeah, I think it's like 1 in every 4 pixels or so, basically jumping in between the 2 steps. And the way that Simon moves, if he moves diagonally through both steps, you can just fall right through, whether you're holding up or not.
Yep. That's why we call it Stair Boss.
The only time we see this enemy, Kenshin just passed.
Oh, the enemy of lag?
Yeah. The leg salamander.
Oddly enough, it's actually fairly easy to spawn in if you need to get the hidden meat below.
Yeah, if you leave it off screen, I think it's just kind of supposed to despawn anyway after it's been there for a while. And its timer kind of speeds up. A nice damage boost strats from Kenshin.
Salagmander. Sounds like a cool name to me.
Yep.
That'll work. Sargrackle, he can be dangerous if you have low life. Or don't have the cross.
Yeah, he's very random. Sometimes he'll just stand there and let you kill him. Sometimes he'll decide to face.
Or he'll just say, I'm just going to trap you in the corner. You better start jumping. Into Stage Hate. So far in the tournament, Stage Hate has been living up to its name.
Yeah, JC had some trouble with it, and I think that's where Tinu died in her race earlier today.
Well, Stakes and Tinu had problems with it. I think every person's had a trouble with it too. So I think Vexard had death here. So I don't think we've had a run that's not made it through yet.
Grackle will not giving Mungo any help, or any trouble, I should say. Health is really low here.
Good, he took the bullet hit instead of the actual other hit. Just gotta watch it for the rest.
Yeah, luckily most of the enemies here are just the spikes, so regardless of how much health you have, there's a rosary coming up, so should be okay, as long as he knows how to navigate the bats coming up.
The thing he has to worry about is the blood drips as well. Should be able to get the hidden Simon meat. Simon leg in the wall.
Oh, Mungo almost made the early cycle onto that crusher, but he got hit backwards.
Alright, Kenshin has made it to the checkpoint.
Mungo.
Oh, if he would have hooked on the stairs.
That's an unfortunate death.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping for at least like a death on transition or something. That's one thing that can happen in this game, is you can die if you trigger the transition and take a hit on the same frame. You lose your whip and your cross, but continue from where you died, so it's kind of interesting.
It's a nice little glitch that can at least kind of save your run a little bit. But Kenshin's gonna play the spike safe. On to Vegas.
Yeah.
That is not a friendly Vegas pattern either. It's playing the back half first.
Well, as we saw yesterday with JC's race, if you duck under those spikes, it kind of spawns the Vegas blocks a little bit differently.
Oh, oh man.
It's a little bit harder to attack that way, but it is pretty random too.
Yeah, it's worse when you get the back half of Vegas spawning first before the front half. Because then you just have to like take a straight up leap of faith and hope that this block spawns underneath you. Oh no, no. Oh. Safety meat.
Alright, so there's the first of 2 crosses here that Mungo's able to grab. We'll see if he goes for this one.
Yeah. Gives him a little more time to build up triple again.
Yeah.
But he is actually at least safe through the first part of 8, so... Kenshin's onto the treasury.
The treasury is quite the fun spot. If you like skeletons, you like bats, and you like gold, well, we've got bats and golden skeletons.
Get the whole kit and caboodle. It is the level to drive up your point total if you're looking to go that route.
Yep. A couple glitches that can happen on this level too, where you can build up your score pretty quickly.
The level's not a lot of dead spots per se, it's more technical on just for speed.
Taking his time with Vegas. God.
Vegas of heart attack.
Both players having some pretty clutch Vegas bridges.
Playing it safe with this health of the monster.
Yeah, with only a single cross, he doesn't quite melt away as quick as you'd like. And pretty much everything he throws hits you for 3, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think everything is 3 on him.
You don't normally see many attacks, because you can actually whip most of his attacks right out of the air, and they don't actually do anything.
But yeah, 9 starts introducing a lot of, oh, you're going to jump over this pit? Well, you better hope that you don't get hit by the bat that's right after it, because it's going to knock you into the pit.
Yeah.
Kenshin's on the climb of money. Every candle here except the first one has money. Even the enemies, when you kill them, drop money.
Yeah, that's a nice touch. I like that.
Like, normally when you kill a bone dragon, it drops a bunch of hearts. The bone dragons in this part drop a bunch of money. That's triple for Mungo.
Let's see how Zapbat goes for Kenshin.
And the other nice part about 9 is there's 2 areas on the map where you can farm for meat if you're ever low on life. By just going off the screen and back onto the screen. Looking for 22 hits. If you would have got the cross off, you might have had it the quick kill.
Yeah, so this fight is kind of odd in the distribution of damage that the enemies can cause. The little layers of gold that fall off deal 1. The little gold droppings the bats drop deal 2. I think a direct hit from the main bat deals 3. The little bats is 2 as well.
The little bats are 2 as well. And the main bat is 3. And the little stuff off of the big bat as well is just 1. But he's clear. Now heading up the stairs to the clock tower.
Yeah, using damage boosts on Mungo Meat's screen just so he doesn't have to kill that skeleton, which would be slow and normally get stuck on the suction vent there.
The bloody tears.
Yeah, we'll be getting the bloody tears on Mungo's side here pretty soon.
That skeleton just hiding in that corner. Smart little skeleton, mate. Ooh. Alright. So now it's on to the Zaffy.
Focus for Kenshin in this part is real. There's a lot of parts in stage A where if you get damage boost boosted, there's nothing to fall back on other than a nice trip into the abyss.
Yeah, there's 2 instances where the floor is coming upon you, and once it disappears, it becomes a kill floor.
Oh, Mungo meets through the bat.
Oh,
Kenshin's gonna go for the meat, I think. Yeah.
Yep. Smart play.
Yeah, if you know where all the meat all the meat is in this game, it's relatively safe to make your way through most of the parts.
Yep. Gonna go for the, looks like he's setting up for the rosary pickup. Yep. And still gets on the same rank, so no time loss.
Mungo jumped over both of those bone pillars in the second screen of A without taking any damage. Really tough to do.
Yeah, especially the second one.
Yeah.
Oh, face to face with the mummy.
The courage on this guy.
But he does get a middle spawn for it, so... Middle spawn is the dangerous spawn. He gets fireballs, he's fine.
Yeah. Just have to watch out for the middle spawn and the bandage wraps. Because they can come down behind you and boost you forward into the abyss again.
Safely through A.
Yeah. Oof. So Kenshin's just got the last stage to make it through, and a couple bosses. So he's done a pretty good job at holding on to his lead. Hasn't given Mungo a chance to completely catch up after his one death there.
Or, though, to try to make it all the way through the bosses with the crosses. A lot of time can be lost at B if you don't have your cross. Easily upward of 2 minutes.
Yeah, the boss rush, if you lose your cross, it's a huge time loss. As we saw in the tie.
Oh.
Mungo's very lucky he didn't end up in the pit there.
He's gotta watch it here, though. He doesn't want to whip, because he'd whip and you'll go right into the pit. Alright. Made it. Alright. So, the thing about the stage B climb is, instead of normal stairs, these stairs disappear. So you can't dawdle on them, you just gotta go. But Kenshin does navigate the stairs just fine. Now he's onto the random platforms.
And Mungo got a middle spawn, but luckily no bandages, so there's not too much to worry about.
Oh, just be able to finish it up with that left spawn there. You're ideally looking for either left side or right side spawns for one cycle. Left side is arguably easier than right side for one cycles, but both can be done. Last little bit of the climb for Kenshin, and then he's safely onto the boss rush.
This jump onto the platforms here is actually pretty tough, because it's very easy to just hook onto the stairs, and when you're on the stairs you can't jump.
And you can't go too late, or when you do a jump onto the next platform, you jump into spikes instead.
Yeah.
Kenshin taking a little small breather.
Got a really nice amount of hearts here.
Yep, he's got enough hearts to go all the way through the entire boss rush and Dracula.
Yeah, so in every phase of Slugger, when you hit him... what Kenshin's doing there...
I think he clicked outside his emulator window and lost control. Gonna have to play it careful now. Oh,
This is the chance Mungo needs.
Because there is now no cross for the rest of the boss rush. Without cross, Slugger's going to take 21 hits. We got a race on our hands again. Mako, don't jinx it, please. Please, I don't want to eat my shorts. Oh. Slugger must hibernate during the day, and, like, he's mean at night.
He knows when the race season's upon us.
Slugger, the one true boss.
Oh, so close. Awesome.
Sir.
So here we might be seeing Mungo's familiarity with the game come and help him quite a bit. Mungo was even a racer in the last tournament as well. So the second phase of Gaibon's not too bad. Kenshin's doing a really good job of not getting hit, so he's not going to be want for health on death.
Yeah, think of Gaibon his room as a mirror. When he's in his red form, he just goes to the opposite sides of each mirror. That should do it. Alright. Even though Slugger didn't give him no worries either.
And so Death can do a couple different patterns. So they're going to do a swoop. It's going to just kind of stand there and throw some sickles. Or he'll go down to the lower right and do some suction. Nice.
Clean that up, and he'll be able to get his refill in the secret stash.
Depending on how the death fight goes for Mungo, I have a feeling that he's going to be entering very shortly after Kenshin gets into Dracula. It just definitely got to hit up the secret.
Yeah, with 4 life, you want to risk it with 9 on drag. But the secret does hook you up with 99 hearts, cross, a triple, level 3 whip. Decent fight for Mungo on death.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd say maybe a minute difference. You entering the track, so it's close.
Mungo might go for some extra hearts. We'll have to see.
Yeah, there's 11 hearts you can get from above.
Got his 99. Although he's got a bit of time to make up here.
Kenshin is on to the 4th phase of drag now. It's a meat, so he should be okay in health. 4 pips into phase 2 drag, or last phase drag.
Really close race overall.
He did get it. Oh, he did get it on that last hit.
Nice.
And GG to Kenshin. Maybe just over. No, it might be just under 40. Maybe right at the 40 mark.
Yeah, the race time adds 4 seconds too, though. We start on the
True.
name select. And go. Seeing a dot done there from Kenshin. There we go.
Kenshin's SRL time is a 40-20. He thinks that he maybe forgot that he had a dot done.
Yeah, he got it. A little bit late, but... Right, and Mungo cleans up as well.
Very nice run for both. Went to Kenshin with just a little bit faster. But Mungo is not out of the tournament yet. While he moves to the loser brackets, there's a lot of room in the losers. Go far still. Mungo finishes with the 41.01. See, can get interviews. So just to update the bracket a little bit, with the win, Kenshin will move on and now face Farouche. Yep, he is right now currently the defending champion. And maybe we can just pull him in here manually then.
We'll work on promotions next time.
Overall, great race by both. Good check. Are any more matches scheduled besides the one on Monday?
I think there was one scheduled on the 5th. Sunday? No, Saturday.
Saturday the 5th at 3:30 p.m.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's up, BG?
Hey, thanks. Yeah, I might have come in second, but I'm not too bothered by that run. I mean, there was some kind of weird little chokes here and there, and I didn't quite nail the strats I wanted to, but I'm pretty happy that I didn't die in A or B.
Yeah, that was a good A and B strat for you. You were actually creeping very quickly up on Kenshin because he took a death on Slagra. So he had to do the final bosses without the cross.
Oh, really?
So we were having a yesterday match all over again.
Yeah, that death in 8 was pretty silly, that getting comboed by the bone pillars there at the end of the first screen. I don't have that happen very often, so I was just kind of thrown off by that.
Yeah, we were wondering if you would make it onto the stairs and at least get the screen transition death, which you would still survive. You just lose your cross and lose your whip, but
yeah, I've had
actual dying.
Yeah, I've had that happen in practice, and I thought, oh man, I'm almost going to get it. I just barely missed getting on the stairs and the bone pillar.
Yep. Still, GG nonetheless.
Yeah,
pretty solid through.
Yeah, my practice runs haven't been going too great, so that's actually probably the best time I've gotten in a while. I just started derusting recently. I think I've done probably 4 or 5 runs since I restarted, so it really wasn't too bad.
What is your best time?
It's like a 39, I think, a 30, mid-39. But
yeah, 41's not bad then off that.
Yeah, for what I practiced, I think I've maybe done 10 runs in total. So, I don't actually do full runs very often. I tend to just sit down and practice. And I've kind of realized lately that's not working out too well, because if I get into a situation that I'm not familiar with, the only way to get accustomed to that is to do a lot of runs and put yourself... Oh, no reset runs, so you put yourself in situations that you just have to get back through.
Yeah, you just have to make do with what you give.
Yeah.
Very important for races to know your recoveries and backups.
Oh, and that death in the aqueduct, that was weird. I missed the eyeball boost, which isn't. I get that pretty often in practice, so I kind of panicked a little bit, and I got down there and I start chucking these crosses, and there's all this lag out of nowhere from having the eyeball and all the crosses in the bone pillar or bone dragon, and then
decides, here, have a snipe.
yeah. So yeah, that was another one that kind of threw me off. But I get pretty bad nerves during runs like this, so I'm glad I kind of recovered pretty well. So.
And the death there in 3, it's not that costly since you can still get the crossback.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Did Kenshin have any deaths besides at death or at Slogra?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, actually, no.
Well, it's a pretty good run then.
I don't think he had a death.
Yeah, and I don't think that he would have died to Slogger, except I think he might have clicked off his emulator and lost like control out of it for just a second.
Oh man.
Yeah. Not exactly sure what happened there. I'm gonna ask him in chat later on.
Yeah.
But was there anything else about that run that you were particularly happy about?
Well, yeah, it's mostly just I get pretty nervous going into A, so like I said, I'm just glad I didn't do anything stupid there to get knocked off, or that I didn't screw the stairs in B. I was worried I'd do like a little funky input and just fall off or something like that, and I didn't do that, so.
Yeah, that was a solid B time.
Yeah, and one thing in the rotating room, I felt, I dropped off and I went to crouch to just wait for all the Medusas to pass by, and my thumb was sweaty, and it slipped just enough on the D-pad to move Simon to the left to throw the whole pattern off.
Covered that nicely, though, and did it the intended strats of killing all the deuces.
Yeah. But other than that, it was pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it, even though I lost, so.
Yeah. You're not out, though. You're still alive.
Yeah, going down to losers.
Hey, losers, there's plenty of room to move up.
Mm-hmm.
Just cruise on right through it. It's been done.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens, I guess. I'm going to be going on vacation, and I'll have about 2 days after I get back to get my next match scheduled, so I'm going to be a little bit rusty.
I'll just do a bunch of practices beforehand.
Yeah.
Awesome,
yeah,
man.
but I think that's about it for me.
Cool. Well, thanks for the race. We'll see you on your next one.
Oh, sure, no problem. I appreciate you guys hosting on such short notice.
Oh, that's more than fine. It's fun for me. Fun for us.
It's fun for all of us. It's fun for the viewers. We get to see close races.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, guys. I guess we will sign off here. So thank you again for watching. Be sure to follow the runners, Mungo Meat, KenshinTrek. Be sure to follow Dragon Master 2. I'm Drunken Draconian. Yeah, check out the bracket. A lot of restreams will be happening on Speed Gaming. This is kind of the overflow channel in case there's some conflicts. So yeah, thanks for everything, guys.
Stopping by.
All right, thanks, guys.